Look at your swing, which I'll now put onto the screen. What we see is still a little bit of this right hip forward. Okay. But when I've seen you play, the biggest problem that you've got is the fact that you aim right, quite considerably right. So if we were, say, aiming towards that 150 in the distance, you're aiming, God, probably, 10 yards right of it. And then the question is, if I'm going to aim 10 yards right of it, how am I going to get it back to the target? And that's what encourages you to kind of move this way and then excessive this way. So what we need to try and do first and foremost, I think, is work on the alignment, and because this is quite a common problem. So it's not just yourself. And sometimes in the bay, you don't always see it. But that's why what I like to try and do is get people to move around targets. But you need to start feeling, that you're aiming kind of 10 yards left.
Yeah, I feel, like I'm...
Yeah. And then the second part to this is then how we get the hips open. So get this feeling of being more this way as opposed to this way. Yeah. Hit a couple of shots.
Can I ask you, so there is something about that, right? So so when I'm at the top of the swing, when I'm, in transition, okay, should I be going there and there? Or is it, I know it's a fluid movement, but how much, how exaggerated can that be? Because I can go up there and
so I'd say definitely not.
Because you don't do it. I've watched it slow-mo and you definitely don't do it.
No, so what you're going to know, so
it's quite hard to see.
What will happen is, what we need from yourself is good alignment, and then as you start that downswing, it's going to be more this left hip back.
Yes, exactly.
So like I say, we'll do that on its...
This is where you get the flattening out of...
You get that sort of flattening out. They are sort of different, I know. But the downswing, in terms of that first movement of going downward, that will happen as a byproduct of going up in the backswing.
Yeah. Okay.
So if somebody goes this way, they're going to go this way.
Sure.
If somebody goes this way, they can go this way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that I'd say that...
Your biomechanics allow you to do it.
Exactly. I'd say that happens much more naturally. Okay. So let's swap places for a sec.
Bang on the 150, wasn't it?
That was nicer. So the problem that you've got with this stance is really common in terms of right hip forward, and then you can't quite finish the swing. Okay. So the feeling you've got to have is being more open. And then similar to what you did on that last one, I think when people think about rotation, they do these sort of things which gets them very spinny. Yeah. What you did quite nicely on that last one is you just actually kind of like, if you hit some shots to finish off, almost sort of like side on and then get up and through. Yeah. Do you see? Because what you want to try to do is think about this club or your swing going up. Yeah. And at the moment, when you go this, it's all down. Yeah. So if you imagine I was going to lug your club, it would be like this. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? This way, not... Absolutely. Yeah, so let's try that, and then we'll do another video in more detail on that sort of transitional area, as you mentioned. Yeah, much better. Okay guys, so in today's video, to summarise what we have learned, is alignment is really key. Andrew was aiming too far to the right and having to compensate in the downswing. So what we worked on was better alignment. This felt to him like he was aiming more like 10 yards left. And then what he could do is he could get more of a sensation of clearing the hips and having more of an upward motion in the through swing. And that's a really key thing that you're looking for. I'd strongly suggest trying that little side on drill that I mentioned within inside this video. And don't forget, if you need any help or you want to work together, you can find me on my website, russheritagegolf.com. I'll see you soon.